shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future. We all start losers. We're all late bloomers. Gotta struggle through the sewer.
What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
You know how fast you were going?
What? How fast you were going?
I don't know. 10?
8.
Be advised, this is an explicit podcast. If you're easily offended, get your panties twisted into a knot. Leave now. Run in your safe space. Get your little cloth for your tears. All the opinions expressed on this podcast are those of the host and his guest and do not reflect the opinions of any local or government agency. Welcome.
I don't like that entry as much as I like the other one.
Well, this ain't midweek news.
Well, I don't give a shit. It sounds better. Maybe we need to redo this one.
Just for me to pay for more shit. That's my OG.
But look, listen.
That's my
here,
OG.
Iceman.
I like my OG.
Iceman version 2 and shit. Most interesting man in the world.
Well, you know, you do have this.
Santa calls him to see who has been naughty or nice. The police stop him just because he is interesting. If opportunity knocks and he don't answer, opportunity waits. Locals ask him for directions. If he was to mispronounce your name, you would feel the need to change it. He is the most fuck your feelings podcast host in the world. He is the Iceman.
Can't help it.
Yeah.
Guess what? We're streaming live on X and Instagram right now too.
What the hell's an X?
Was formerly Twitter.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see if we get kicked off any of those.
I doubt we'll get kicked off of Twitter. They're about the damn same page.
Yeah. I'm going to keep the shout outs for the Patreons at the end of this one, since this is a extra one. We're going to be doing some Louisiana crime today. I always got a lot of that shit. We got some videos. We got some picture. What's up, Hoppy?
I was wondering, this is IBC cream soda. the best episode on the fucking planet.
That looks delicious.
It is delicious.
You know,
I wanted to make sure that nobody mistook it for alcohol.
You know what would taste good in that? Some root beer whiskey.
If I had some, brother, I'd be slamming this shit.
So if anybody would like a premium high-grade cigar, go to mypatriotcigar.com. Use the promo code Motorcop15. You'll get 15% off your order. If you order $100 or more, you'll get free shipping. Is a
type in Holstera 20, it just goes straight to my house.
he wishes. I'm gonna have to order this fucker some cigars and mail them to him.
Well, being you got me one, and
so,
some asshole smoked it that barely ever shows up. You know that.
So I mean, I'm just gonna have to mail you some. So we just have to do that. But like I said, I'm throwing out some extra one. This extra one here. I've been slacking lately, people. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just been slacking.
Well, no, I mean, you got to figure Monday.
I went 2 Sundays without putting anything out, and I actually have one to put out. I interviewed a nice young woman who's about sex trafficking and stuff. I will put it out this Sunday. It's there. I don't know. I got lazy.
Well, no, I would argue that me and Bam agree that you had better shit to be doing.
So, but anyway, we will jump in. We do have 15 stories to talk about.
Why is Santa Claus stealing Duke?
No, Duke is supervising biker claws there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I just made that one up. I'm trying to just use the logo up there and change it up. Might make so I don't know what you want to say. Like loud, I guess. This first one is you.
Yeah, I got to zoom back up. I was at the bottom reading the stories. All right, so this first one is not a big surprise. Modern day America, where children are not held to a certain standard and put over their parents' knee by, pestilent parents. So you end up with a 12-year-old that's been arrested for threatening to shoot up a school. St. Tammany's Parish, a 12-year-old boy from Abita Springs. It was arrested Monday. Of course, he was ROR'd back to his parents on a, come to court because they're not going to charge a 12-year-old for jack shit. He's been released to his parents and basically criminal mischief and being a little bastard. Parents need to walk him up and down the block a few times, apparently.
Sounds like this little kid needs his ass whipped threatening to shoot up a school, especially in today's time and day. People take that shit serious now. He probably got mad because he didn't want to take a test or some bullshit like that. 12-year-old is old enough to be charged in the state of Louisiana, 10 and up.
Are they?
Yes.
I figured they were just going to pat him on his ass. Of course, it's just criminal mischief and shit.
Yeah,
Down here, it's a terroristic threat.
They should have got him for terrorizing.
Right.
That's what they should have got him for. But obviously,
I don't know.
I don't know either. I know if that was my kid, he'd have to be suspended for a few days because he wouldn't be able to sit on his fucking ass because it would be hurting. We need to bring back the days of the belt and the paddles. Corporal discipline. This, spare the rod and, hug the kid or however they want to say it or whatever is bullshit. I remember days I had to go outside and my mom would say, go pick a twig off a tree because I knew that was one she was going to use to whip my ass with. So we need to go back to that more. Kids need their asses beat more.
This is why I wish I had the family in the chat where I could be like, right. If it was your kid. Because I'm the same way. But then when I look at you tell me one of them grandbabies come over to the house, you're going to whip them. Tell me.
I will whip them.
You're full of shit.
Ask Bam.
It takes a
Bam.
big push. It takes a big push, though.
Axe Bam. I'm the only one, I think, besides maybe Fluffy, has ever spanked Briley. And it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard, but I put my hand on her butt. It was more.
And I bet you it broke her heart more than anything.
More hurt. It hurt her feelings more than it hurt her butt. But yes, I did. Ask my own kids.
Well, I know you whipped your own kids. Hell, I've whipped my own kids. That's the only way to raise them. You can't kiss their ass.
I will. I will whip my grandkids. They can grow. I was raised up. My mom used to tell me, "I'm not your friend. If you want a friend, go to school, go somewhere and make some. I'm your parent. My kids may not like me. They're going to respect me. And I'd rather them grow up hating me and be law-abiding citizens than them growing up liking me and me always worried about them being on drugs or having to get them out of jail and shit like that."
Well, I like you, and I don't do drugs.
I'll throw you over my knee and spank your ass, too, if you misbehave,
yes,
Mr. Holstera. Just remember that.
As long as you play It's Raining Men at the same time.
Yeah. This fella right here, we got a picture of. Look at this. See this piece of shit right here?
Fan.
Yeah, I don't think LSU would want him in there. This piece of shit right here is from Ponchatoula, which is in Tangipahoa Parish. For anybody listening, that's not from the Louisiana area. Okay, and
Homo.
Good thing I said it because Holster would have shredded both of those names. Anyway, the Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff's Office said Robert Piptoni, I believe his name is. We're just going to call him Shitface or Shitbag, okay? Him right here, Shitbag. He is 73 years old. He's from Ponchatoula. He got arrested on December the 9th after a search warrant was conducted at his place. And what did they discover? Child porn from children that are under 13 years of age.
Jesus Christ. Right in the river.
The Louisiana Bureau of Investigation Cyber Crime Unit assisted the sheriff's office with the arrest. Dickhead up here was arrested for 4 counts of pornography involving juveniles. Further details regarding his arrest were not immediate. He's a piece of shit. Anybody that wants to fuck with kids or is a piece of shit needs to have their cock and balls cut completely off and just have a little thing. He just trickled down his leg. And, of course, we know what we got with stuff like that. We have Duke the dog taking a big shit right in his mouth right there because that's what Duke the dog does to pedophiles. He will take a shit in their mouth. So, fuck this piece of shit. We all hope he gets what he deserves in prison, which is a very large anal cavity. Okay, when he comes out, if he ever gets out. Hopefully he don't ever get out. But hopefully he gets ass fucked in jail a whole lot.
I don't know. I mean, your state's weird as shit. Pedophiles and murderers walk, and then people that smoke weed get locked up for life.
If he's 73 and they found that, just think of how much he's done.
How long he's been doing it, getting away.
Never got caught with, right?
Yeah.
So screw that dude.
Go back here. I added you to my favorites and it moved you.
This next one here that is I have is not for either one of us. I'm going to play 2 videos.
Yeah, that's the one you. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm going to play 2 videos. This is involving a police chief out of St. Gabriel. It's a police department. He has recently been indicted for, I guess, stealing, all kind of shit. Grand jury indicted him. We talked about it before. I'm going to play 2 short videos on it. He's also getting sued for, I guess, firing somebody unlawfully. That's not it. Hold on. Here we go.
WBRZ and the investigative unit were first to break.
There are important new details in the botched rape investigation in Tangipahoa Parish
and
the Ronald Green death investigation. But we start with a police chief under scrutiny tonight. The top cop in St. Gabriel breaking his silence.
Anybody hear them fuckers? Because I don't.
To tell you about a law enforcement raid on his house and his police department this week.
Anybody watching, I can put in the chat if they can hear it or not. Everything's on, so we should be being heard. And I'm hearing it on my end.
Investigative unit first to break this story on Wednesday, and tonight the chief is only talking to Chris Nakamoto.
Chief Kevin Ambo says he's been cooperative this entire
Yep.
Can you hear it now?
On Facebook.
Okay, as long as it's going through.
Going through to the people, yeah, that's fine.
All right, as long as they can hear it. They're more important than you.
Agreed.
time because he has nothing to hide. In fact, he welcomes the investigation, telling me he wants to know where that money is, too. It's a story you'll see on Just One Station.
I'm here talking to you to be transparent.
Never one to run from cameras, St. Gabriel Police Chief Kevin Ambo sitting down with me Friday.
I'm like everybody else waiting to the end result.
To talk about a surprise visit from his colleagues Wednesday.
I look at it as if they say $3,500 missing, they got to get to the bottom of it. I'm going to cooperate with them. And I want
the chief don't speak fucking English?
I didn't put my hand on it.
It's like Quagmire. Man. Look, let me tell you what. It's way more than that. I think this ended up being like $25,000, $30,000, some embezzlement shit and all kind of stuff like that. Okay, so we got it. He's saying, he didn't do it, yada yada yada. Right? Of course, he's not going to say he did. Because grand jury has indicted him since then. But this is also going on.
Employee at the St. Gabriel Police Department is suing the town and the chief, saying he was terminated for being a whistleblower.
Last month, St. Gabriel Chief Kevin Ambo was indicted for malfeasance, theft, and other felonies. The investigative unit, Chris Nakamoto, spoke to the chief and the man who calls himself a whistleblower and explains why he says he was retaliated against for speaking up.
Sylvia Michael, the whistleblower, says he provided the FBI and sheriff's deputies with pictures of personal property that he says Chief Ambo had taken from a drug arrest. Tonight, he believes his termination stems from trying to do the right thing.
The questions that they asked me, I answered them.
For nearly 2 decades, Jamal Carter worked as a St. Gabriel police officer. Things took a dramatic turn last year when he says he cooperated with the FBI and Iberville Parish Sheriff's Office.
I spoke to somebody about it.
About what he thought was wrongdoing at the St. Gabriel Police Department.
I was there for 20 years, and like I said, I worked with him the whole time, and there's no reason for me to lie on him, and I wasn't going to lie for him, Chris.
Carter and his lawyer, Ron Haley, filed this lawsuit that says once Chief Ambo learned of Mr. Carter's cooperation with the Iberville Parish Sheriff's Office and the FBI, Mr. Carter's workplace environment at the SGPD became hostile. The lawsuit says Chief Ambo would openly make comments such as "that expletive Maul," short for Jamal, called the FBI on me. I'm going to get that expletive. I'm going to fire that expletive.
What good deed goes unpunished?
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
That motherfucker.
Sure. That motherfucker Maul did that shit. Called FBI on me. Anyway, they're suing. We'll see what's going to happen with that. In the meantime, this guy is still, after he's been indicted and everything, he's still the acting police chief out there.
Jesus.
So
he must be elected.
Yes, he is elected. They just reelected him this past year. Also, the Jamal guy had ran against him and some other people, and they, everybody keeps bitching about him, but they keep electing his ass. So you get what you want. You get what you're going to elect him. That's what you get. So
that's it.
I'm curious to see how this one's going to turn out. I will try to keep it updated to see if.
And we're good at that. Precious is still on the run.
Howdy, Wayne. Howdy, howdy.
Hey, Wayne.
So we'll keep an update on that one to see what's going to happen. Probably be restitution and stuff like that. What I'm guessing. Probably be loss of post or something like that. This next one here involves
that ain't shit.
Some pepper spray. Pepper spray.
This next one we got here, we're going on a Holstera's story time. This wonderful young man. See where you got me here today. Up here, this guy. And he decided he was going to go into a Dollar General. And when he went in there, he took a garbage can and stuffed it full of soap. And
he must have been dirty.
He was. See how dirty he is? He just got done changing oil on his car. His shirt's not even white. Anyway, fuck. Going back to it, the man's walking out with his whole basket full of soap. He walks out the door, and he didn't even know the soap fell in there. And here comes the worker going, "Hey, expletive, get your ass back in here with this stolen goods." And he just he startled the man. So he spun around and pepper sprayed the living shit out of everything in the area. The man ran for his life, rubbed his taco on himself, and said, "This tastes like hot sauce." And now the cops are looking for him because that's his way of robbing the store.
I wonder if it was ivory soap, because ivory soap floats.
That shit would be heavy as fuck. A garbage can full of ivory soap?
I don't know. What kind of soap was it? That's what I see. I need more information. Was it the good soap or was it the cheap soap?
This is a pretty good photo of him.
Was this Caress?
Right before this motherfucker got pepper sprayed. That's what it was.
Well, no, he didn't get pepper sprayed. He pepper sprayed the workers.
Right, but that's right, because they said that the worker followed him out to the parking lot to get pictures. And that looks more like the guy is aggressively approaching him to spray him with pepper spray.
It's like, I'm about to spray you. Mm-hmm.
Right? He's like, you know what, that's cool, motherfucker. You want to take pictures? You're about to be hot and spicy. Yeah. Jesus.
The fuck stealing soap? I don't understand. I'm going to tell you why people steal from the Dollar General. It's because if you look around, them motherfuckers have shit. They have shit for security cameras. That's why. They probably got one. They probably got one camera.
They got a loss prevention.
They probably got one camera over the register to make sure the employees aren't stealing, and that's it.
Yep.
Like I said, you're stealing from the fucking dollar store.
But I mean, they gotta be rich, dude. There's one on every street corner in America.
Yeah, but the dollar store ain't.
Heroin dealers, they pop up fucking everywhere.
I'm sure they're not just, they're not keeping all that money in the store.
Oh, no. They're keeping it in the CEO's pockets.
Because they go through employees like crazy. They can't keep workers.
No place can keep workers. Everybody wants to work until they don't. Which is like halfway through their first payroll. Bullshit. I'm kind of glad I'm not in a position anymore to have to hire people. Anyway.
You see this guy right here?
Next story, so we could jump to Robin Thicke and be like, hey.
You see this guy right here? And he's like, hey, I'm snobby. Look up my nose.
I think that's, yeah.
Yeah,
I think he just wants to distinguish that.
Oh, that's what that is? That's why you do that? I don't know. Anyway, he got arrested, and he is accused of instigating a shootout on Oak Arbor Avenue in Baton Rouge.
I ain't gonna lie, I might do it too.
Rouge.
Like, do it. Shoot him, pussy. Shoot him.
The shooting happened on November 29th off of Mickens Road shortly before 11 p.m. The East Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office said Nathan Webster, that's Mr. Webster right here, 53 years old, got into an argument with his neighbor and allegedly fired multiple rounds at him after sending his wife to hide in the carport. Hey, bitch, go hide. I'm about to shoot at this motherfucker right here. And I think that's exactly how it was said also.
More than likely.
Webster...
voice.
You think it was a higher voice?
Hey, bitch.
No, I don't. I think he looks like he's got a pretty deep voice.
I don't know.
You don't think?
Maybe because he's got a big Adam's apple. I mean, I've seen bigger on the lawns around here.
Webster initially had told the police that his neighbor had been the one to fire first, but the sheriff's office obtained video that reportedly showed the opposite. So he lied. He's like, he shot first at me, and then I shot him. No. So he got what?
Can we skip back to the part where they shot at each other, and the only thing they're getting charged with is instigating a shootout?
No. Mr. Webster got arrested for attempted second-degree murder and being a convicted felon in possession of a firearm.
Yeah, you
because
can't be being stupid, man.
You can't be having a gun after you've been a convicted felon.
Oh, you got to go buy a bow and arrow.
Crossbow.
Bow and arrows. Kaboom.
So at least he made his wife go hide first.
Yeah. Go get in the damn cardboard, bitch.
Go hide.
Go hide.
All right. Oh, this is
All right,
this is
now
the
we're
one.
jumping down here to Robin Thicke. So
It's
this is
not right.
bullshit. Pull this picture up. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, you know I want it. Yeah, that's that dude right there. Okay, or over there. That is totally Robin Thicke's brother. I'm just fucking kidding. I don't know what he does for a living, but he used to own a bar. He has been accused of rape twice, but he pled guilty to reduced charges and avoids prison. Okay, so we're going to have a learning experience with Holstera here on Motorcop Chronicles this evening. First off, if you have weird fucking kinks, get an NDA, a generic one that says anything that happens on this date between these two people is consensual and is not to be discussed. That means you both fucking agree to it. Bingo, both of you get a copy, put it in your glove box, and do what you do. Because the story reads on the one that he's being charged for is a little iffy. She talks about how they met at the club, they ended up back at her place or whatever. They're kissing and making out heavily, taking each other's clothes off. What now, Iceman? What would you think happens next in that scenario if you're making out with a female or whatever on a bed and you're both taking each other's clothes off? What comes next?
I'm hoping that I'll get my PP in some vajayjay.
Right, you're gonna get your penis wet. Somebody is having intercourse of some sort. Every person would expect that you're going to have intercourse.
I would hope
now,
so.
She says that he slowly slid her hand into the restraint, which I guess he had ropes on the headboard ready. First off, how the fuck did you not see the ropes?
Yeah, how did you not see that? How did you not feel that?
Right, how did you know what I mean? The whole thing, and then he's like, okay, we were having sex, and he started. I think she thought this guy was actually Robin Thicke, and he was rich. Okay, yeah, I think he probably passes off at the bar. He's
you stretching
I
it.
want it. So anyway,
Stretching.
he tried to make a good girl go bad. It's the whole thing of that.
I
song.
think she was already a bad girl.
I do too. I think she knew what was coming, and maybe she didn't end up coming, and he did. Apparently, he choked her until she was almost unconscious during sexual intercourse, where she repeatedly screamed no. He allegedly stated, I want to see you cry, which she stated she started to cry. And I'm like, okay, well, that sounds like some weird timing. Regardless, I don't know what to think about this.
Well, if she said no, she said no, he should have stopped. Second off, if he raped her, that's wrong. But, and I'm not blaming the victim. I'm just saying.
I'm not either.
But these women, people need to rethink a little bit. Do you really think it's a smart idea to meet a guy at a bar and go home with him if you're a female? No.
But it's not even that. I mean, literally the fact that they were making out hot and heavy, were taking each other's clothes off. I don't take my clothes off and then go.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just telling you. If I'm getting naked with some chick and she starts to tie my ass up, I'm gonna be beating feet. I'll be running down the street, my old dick flopping in there or something, because I'm not into no. You ain't tying my fucking ass up. I done seen that horror movie before.
Come and get it.
No. You let some woman tie you up, something like that. Next thing you know, you're walking funny because she done freaking stuck a big butt plug in your ass or something, or some anal beads and pulled them out thinking you were riding a lawnmower trying to start you. No, it ain't gonna happen. No.
Ox is the one that's into pegging. Him and Roy P.
No, I'm just telling you. All right, you go out, Holstera, go meet a girl and go get tied up.
First off, the women in today's era, you're more than likely to stumble across a man that used to be a woman. Just don't fucking do it. If you do find yourself being single, do the right thing. Get married to another man. Don't be gay. Just do it for the tax benefits.
Here you go.
Invest your money. Invest it into a mutual account where both of you end up wealthy and you don't have to worry about a woman ever stealing your shit. Don't even know where we were going on this. Robin Thicke up there.
Don't go home with people from bars, ladies.
Don't go home with Robin Thicke lookalikes, because he knows you want it. He's gonna make a good girl go bad. Yeah.
Is that the name of the song or something?
It is. We're gonna get sued for that.
Anyway, as long as it's not the same lawyers that what's his face had.
OJ?
No, the one we talked about last night. Sued the little old lady.
Oh, probably. Yeah. Luke Combs is.
Yeah, I don't know Luke Combs' lawyer. This
We
next
didn't
story
even make
here.
like $5 off this episode.
No, I ain't making shit here. This young man right here above my head. Unfortunately, he is no longer with us. He was murdered. I think he was 17 years old.
Why is he throwing gang signs?
Is it a gang sign or is it just something kids do now?
Unless he has Parkinson's.
Maybe he has rheumatoid arthritis and you're making fun of him.
I'm pretty confident I'm not making fun of him. That looks like a gang symbol.
It may be. I don't know.
But
Anyway,
he's
it's
throwing me off because he's wearing the blue blazer with the red.
that's his school clothes.
Damn, they represent Crips and Bloods in the same school. That's
Anyway,
fucking
this happened up in
gangster.
Port Hudson, and he was 16 years old. His name was Latarius Smith. He was Zachary. He was found dead, and two other people were shot too and had minor injuries, running away from the gunfire. He was they had this big, large gathering, off-road ATV riding thing at this area they do out there, and anyway, that an argument or something ensued. They had about 1,000 people out there, and this guy right here, where's he at? There he is. This fine-looking fellow right here with the neck tattoos and stuff. He's the one that shot and killed this young fella right here. He was arrested. He's 32 years old. He's got arrested. And he got charged with principal to first-degree murder, illegal use of a weapon. He told law enforcement that he was involved in the shooting, but only used his gun because there was a large shootout. So, like I said, there was another shootout, so he decided, fuck it, I'm just going to shoot too. Anyway, like I said, the kid was found dead. He was a junior at Zachary High School. They said, of course, they're going to provide counseling to the staff and students and stuff like that. A witness who did not want to go on camera told News that she called the deputies around 7:30 p.m. that night when the crowd started to become unruly. She said people were out of control and they had contacted law enforcement to disperse the group. Investigators conducted multiple interviews with witnesses. At least 20 spent shell casings were recovered from the wooded area. Dozens of law enforcement worked hours to clear out the area. Records show that Hall has been arrested about a dozen times. This guy right here, neck tattoo man, been arrested at least a dozen times in EBR for domestic violence, flight from an officer, vehicle theft. He was most recently just arrested this past October for a flight from an officer and accessory after the fact and was released on bond. So he was out on bond when he just killed this poor kid. He is being.
You get flamed from an officer as the primary judge.
He's being held without bond this time. So this motherfucker really shouldn't. He probably been out of jail in the first. He's been arrested over 12 times.
Dude,
he should have been doing
Baton
time in
Rouge.
prison. He should have been doing time in prison.
Like,
Now you got this little kid. He's dead. He's dead.
yeah, but I mean, it's East Baton Rouge. It's almost as bad as New Orleans, right?
It's just as bad.
Right. So, fuck it. Okay.
It's just as bad.
Anyway, so moving on to a heartwarming story because we both made that story look bad because we were laughing. And then it turned out to be tragic that a young man died. But yeah, I do think that was Crip signs. I don't know. But he was representing blood colors too. I just think he's super gangster. Anyway, scrolling back up here. Nope, not Robin Thicke. Oh, this is the hero of the day. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Is that Duke?
Well, yeah. He'd be running like somebody's here, but I don't think nobody's here.
Well,
if they come in, they'll get bit, so it don't matter. If that don't work, I got a shotgun right here.
Oh, that'd be cool too.
Yeah, all right.
Anyway, so I will go ahead and air this young man's name because I do believe that he is the fucking hero we all needed this time of year. Okay, he is the Robin Hood of Walmart. You hear me? His name is Quindell Ellis. He is a 21-year-old individual, and he is being accused of organized retail theft over $25,000. Did he walk into Walmart and rob them completely blind himself? No, the fuck he did not. He was one of those guys that stands in the middle of the 10 damn registers and just kept telling people, fuck it, go. Fuck it.
What?
Go.
You don't have a price on it?
Go.
That just take it. If you don't have a price on it, it's free,
I don't
right?
give a fuck. Take it. Oh, that TV, fuck it, take it. I don't give a shit. Take it. Oh, that PS5, don't give a shit about that either. Take it. And he just let everybody walk out of Walmart. Now, all the hundreds of thousands of people he helped, and all of those goods and services he rendered, and all of those people he made merry and helped pay their bills. Thank you, Mr. Ellis. You did the Lord's work this close to Christmas.
That's a fucking thief.
I don't give a shit. I mean, if he's the only one going down and hundreds of, thousands of people are out
It wasn't
there
thousands. It was probably about 20 people, and they were probably all his friends.
I don't give a shit about that either. At least he's the only one going down. That's my homie. Next time he wants to rob a Walmart, let me know, man.
I think you have a hard time getting a job at a Walmart or
I don't
any
know.
retail place again, really.
But anyway, so it originally started off as the theft value was at about $16,000. And working retail in the past, I could tell you exactly how this worked. The minute they realized he did it, they went and did an inventory. And then they popped it. It was $35,000 in the hole and said, fuck it. He must have been guilty of all of it. So we're going to hit him with all of it. That'll probably end up getting dropped down to $16,000. The kid will never pay it because that's the way that shit works. And it'll dissipate. Anyway, I think he's a hero.
He's not a hero.
I think if he goes in front of a jury, I think I would be like, not guilty. He's Robin Hood. He's
not Robin Hood. No, he's
Walmart
not.
Robin Hood.
No, he's not.
He stole from Walmart.
He's a thief. He's a thief.
Don't give me that shit about passing down cost because Walmart's been wiping out employees.
So everybody should just so you think everything going on in like San Diego and stuff's fine? People just go in and taking what they want, right?
Only at Walmart. I can tell you right now, after what Walmart did to America in our way of business, where we had mom and pop shops, grandpas, uncles and stuff that owned stores in the county and the cities and stuff. And we all worked together and made things happen as a society, and we were all closer. It was great. And Walmart just came in and they were like, hey, we're going to do all that shit in one building. And then
I totally agree with you that Walmart Walmart have come in and
I have no problem with a motherfucker taking every dollar they have until they're
just decimated mom and pop stores. They go in small towns, open a store, and all the little mom and pop stores go out of business because they can't compete with the prices. So if you can afford it, don't shop at Walmart. I agree with him. I don't like Walmart either. I'd rather shop mom and pop and pay a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. Get American made versus fucking Chinese made. But dude, I've always hated them. And the fact is that they are now what America would consider too large to fail. And here's what I mean by example. And I know we're getting off on a fucking tirade, but I don't care. Walmart, think about it. If they actually closed Walmarts and let's just say they closed all the Walmarts in Florida. Think of all the people in middle America that would pretty much not have access to food. Think about it. Because everybody else is out of business. Some of these more rural areas don't even have Winn-Dixies or Publix. Well, you have Roush's, but you know what I'm saying? They don't have that everywhere. So they rely on those Walmarts being in the middle of town.
You have to eat out the Dollar General.
Well, that's it, and Dollar General be like, we'll buy them. And then they'll just have giant Dollar Generals. And I don't even know what the hell they would have in there. Inflatable shit. Don't even know what we were on here. Let's go back to the stories. My hero, the guy that stole all the money. Yeah, I like him. I think the loss prevention guy that caught him is the hot nuts for me.
We don't do hot nuts on Extra.
Oh, well, then he's just a dick.
So anyway,
he got caught because he didn't let him get the Xbox 360. That's what it was.
This next one, we got a local attorney in Baton Rouge. We're doing Louisiana Crime, and we're in the Baton Rouge area. Local attorney got his ass arrested for smuggling. I got a video. Smuggling and witness tampering also, I believe. Let's see. See, we
San
got.
Gabriel Police
That's
Department is
not
suing
it.
the town and the chief, saying he was terminated.
Often defends accused criminals accused of being.
Tell me that ain't Better Call Saul. Tell me it ain't.
It kind of does look at like him, though.
It is. He is with the worst come over. Okay.
But this is him, 77-year-old attorney.
Criminal himself. Good evening. 77-year-old Stephen LeBlanc is in hot water for what he says was him only trying to help his clients.
LeBlanc is charged with trying to smuggle drugs to one of his clients in jail, and in a separate matter, trying to pay witnesses so they would not show up in court.
He looks like Saul, and he's acting like him, too.
Hey, whatever. And he's willing to go to jail to help you out? Fuck, give me this guy's card.
News 2's Bess Casterly spoke to him. She joins us now.
Well, Sylvia, Chris, LeBlanc is well known as a defense attorney for some of the worst accused criminals. In both these cases, his clients were indicted or convicted on murder charges.
Allegedly.
My client, a Baton Rouge lawyer who made a living defending criminals, may have been involved in some criminal activity himself, according to law enforcement. Stephen LeBlanc of Steve LeBlanc Limited Law Firm is facing 2 felony charges involving some of his clients. Records show his initial arrest follows an incident on November 2nd when LeBlanc tried to bring in some papers to the jail for his client Leroy George, who's being held on
Leroy Jenkins.
LeBlanc was acting strangely, took the papers to be tested. State Police Crime Lab determined that the documents contained controlled dangerous substances.
The mother asked me to bring an article to her son in Paris prison about a medical condition which he suffered from. I agreed to do it because I believe that
His medical condition was, I need to get high, motherfucker.
Oh, my God.
Here we go.
But, I mean, all they're doing is giving this guy free advertisement.
No. He says in here, he's going to
Dude,
retire. He says he's about to retire now. He's going to be done.
in jail have a better life. Unfortunately, I didn't check the papers, and I didn't realize that they had narcotics. That's, unfortunately my mistake, and I paid a heavy price for it.
In the second incident, LeBlanc is accused of taking checks from his client Curtis Stewart, a convicted murderer, as part of an effort to pay off witnesses and prevent them from testifying. LeBlanc claims he did not know what the checks were for.
When a client requests his attorney to disperse client's funds to a third party, the attorney's obligated to do it. That's all I did.
Yeah, but you can't tell him, hey, here's this money. Don't testify, motherfucker.
Can't do anything.
This person's funds as he directed. I could be sanctioned by disciplinary counsel.
LeBlanc tells me he had no motive to commit any crimes in either matter and was just trying to help his clients.
I'm 77 years old, been practicing law for 50 years plus, and I'm going to finish what cases I have, and I'm going to retire and move on with life.
After initially stating that they would be sending us.
He's done. He's done. See, what happened was, what I think is, Leroy's mom said, look, you going to bring these drugs up to Leroy? He's like, I can't do that. She's like, come here, old man. Slobbed on his knob, and he's like, oh. And then he brought the drugs up there because she sucked his dick. That's what I think. What you think?
I don't think so.
You don't think?
I think that the fucking DA offered to let the son walk if they could tell him or have the attorney walk in there with.
Think they set him up?
Yeah, I think they completely set him up. Why? If they said right in the beginning that he's the biggest attorney for the biggest shit bag.
But he might have been trying. I went on his Facebook page and look and stuff. This motherfucker's rating's like 2.5. He fucking just horrible. So yeah. Anyway, you want to go on to this? I wish Roy S was here. I mean Roy P was here because he would
putting that shit on Roy S.
Enjoy
Anyways,
right here.
Next young lady. So this young lady, I don't even need to read the article. I already read it, and I started laughing outside, and somebody was like, "What the hell are you laughing at?" And I told them, and they started laughing. So I know it's good. So this young lady up here in the picture that looks like, yep, and I'd fucking do it again. That's the exact look that's on her fucking face, okay? So this young lady and another young lady, now at this young lady's home, she invited this other young lady, hey, young lady, come over here and we're going to have some drinks. And they got fucking blitzed. Well, at least the friend did. And the friend started acting a fool, falling all over the place, stumbling, breaking shit. And then finally she goes, bitch, you need to leave. And she stood up and the woman said, I ain't leaving. So she held the door open and said, leave, bitch.
I think she called her a dirty ass hoe.
Dirty ass hoe.
Dirty ass hoe.
They were drinking and none of it matters. But
Said your coochie smells like tuna.
She even called the police and she says, I got the police on the phone, ho, and the door is open, so you need to goes. Well, the woman actually did leave. Well, then when the woman went to go close the door and walk inside, the drunk friend somehow slipped back in the fucking house. So this chick, she decides to run directly to the dining room table where there is a knife. Well, then the drunk chick decided she was going to try and bear hug this chick, and she flipped the fuck out and just started slashing the air, crazy dashing.
She went Michael Myers on that bitch.
She did, and she sliced and diced her fucking ass, and
thought her name was Gordon Ramsay.
You know, basically, you're not allowed to slice and dice people that you invite originally into your home. At that point, wait on the
Yeah, but see, my thing is with this whole story is this lady right here. The other woman, basically, after she was told to leave and left, came back in, which is an unauthorized entry at that point.
Oh, Jesus. You just being nice because she looks like Halle Berry when she was young. That's the only reason.
She does look a little like Halle Berry, don't she? She kind of cute right there. I'd say, yes, she does.
Yeah, she's looking for the monster's ball. That's what.
She is a pretty little lady. I guarantee you, Roy P'd be getting her out of jail. Say, come here, girl.
Go get some hot chocolate.
Come here, girl. I'll bond you out.
She gonna be out already. She done. The worst part is she gonna get out and be like, "Bitch, you gonna drop them charges? I'm gonna stab you for real."
Yep.
But that's what happened with that one.
You know, she's got a pretty decent mugshot. So just think when she's fixed up, she's probably a very, very attractive lady.
Possibly.
Self-savagant. Yeah. Huh? I'm telling you, I guarantee you, when you don't date inmates.
No.
Well, she won't be an inmate when she gets out. She's a former inmate.
You're not going to find me on Inmate Finder. That's Roy.
Dataconvict.com.
What
This next one, we're going to New Orleans, okay? Because nothing ever bad happens in New Orleans, right?
Not that I've ever heard of.
Well,
I know they got a badass Crystal Burger, and that sells bourbon.
I love Crystal Burger.
Amazing.
I just eat them up like crazy.
And you can go across the street to Hustlers, get your girlfriend some edible panties.
No, let me tell you what, when me and Ding Dong over here were down on Bourbon, and I was in the Crystal Burger feeding my fat face. He comes in from Hustler, I'm eating Crystal Burger, he's over there buying dildos. The fuck?
It was a giant penis cup. It's here somewhere.
I think it's. Did you check inside your pants in your butt?
Oh, it wouldn't fit. That would hurt way too long.
Would it? But anyway, in New Orleans, at McDonald's, Holster's favorite place when they doing the McPossums, they had an argument between two employees.
Somebody said the McPossum sucked, and they beat the fuck out of him.
No, he didn't. One of them said, "You know what? I'm not washing that McPossum bowl where y'all had all that greasy meat boiling up in." He's like, "Oh, motherfucker, it's your turn to do it." And I said, "Ah." And what did he do? He pulled out his gat and started popping some rounds off out of him at McDonald's. Of course, nobody got hit because these motherfuckers can't aim. Thank goodness. But Walmart,
they don't want to hit anything.
Walmart in Mid-City, all we got to say, not Walmart, McDonald's. The two employees had been arguing all morning about these fucking McRibs. And then they got in a fight in the parking lot. One of them said, "Fuck that," pulled a gun out and shot the other one in the leg. He said, "Bitch, now you can limp while you cleaning that pot." Because I'm not doing it. But, yeah, so, That's all it is. I'm sure somebody went to jail, and I think they were both fired.
That's an NTA, boss.
They were both fired from their job. They are both now gainfully employed at Taco Bell.
Wendy's. All right. So the next one, so woman found dead. Deputies are currently searching for the boyfriend, likely tied to her death. I wonder why. So let's go into it. Baton Rouge. Once again, we're going back to East Baton Rouge. The sheriff's deputies are looking for a man they believe is involved in the death of his girlfriend. Deputies responded to Ivy Park Apartments on Jones Creek Road around 12 p.m., where they found 42-year-old Tieta Lovelace dead. Investigators believe she was fighting with her boyfriend, 39-year-old Andre Weatherspoon, the evening before, and he was seen hitting her and flashing a gun. So that might be why he killed her. I don't know.
Why, because he was flashing a gun, or he just fucking stupid?
Well, yeah, he's flashing a gun. Well, Andy was beating her ass.
Watch this. It looks like my finger is going up your upper lip. Ooh, stop biting my finger, motherfucker. See? Anyway, this piece of shit ended up killing this young lady right here, which is sad because, of course, another attractive young lady right there. And I don't know why these women insist on dating these piece of shit motherfuckers. Now she's dead. They probably have children that, I'm not saying together, but there's probably children involved that now are motherless because of him.
Well, and fatherless.
And men. Why? Why would you want to go to prison for the rest of your life for killing some woman who don't want to be with you or don't want you? There's plenty of other women out there that would gladly take your loser ass in and just move on to them.
No matter how ugly you are.
No matter how ugly you are, no matter how poor you are, no matter how small your dick is, or how much you like to be pleasured anally because you identify as I don't know, somebody that likes to have stuff stuffed in their ass.
I don't think that's a thing.
You don't think that's a thing?
Well, I know like anal's a thing, but I don't think there's a whole sex generated around just anal.
You know, I bet you there is.
I mean, technically gay, like gay men sex has to do with like almost exclusively anal, I guess. They don't have any other holes. Jesus Christ. Moving on to
I got fucked in the ear. That motherfucker ear fucked me.
You came in my ear and I can't hear shit.
Where are we going? What'd you say?
Turn my comment. Is that how you get hearing aids?
Anyway, is that how do you treat? Is that how you catch hearing aids?
Yeah. Next one, Jim.
I wonder what the treatment for that is. With video surfaces. Okay, if y'all remember, that ding dong Stephen motherfucker over there in West Baton Rouge that shot at the car that sped off during the traffic stop, and he shot at him, and he was a reserve deputy. The news keeps saying he's a deputy. He wasn't full time. This dude, pretty much, I went and looked him up online, looked at stuff, and to me, basically a big fucking fraud. Anyway, I don't know if he's ever a real cop, but anyway, he's the one that shot at the car that drove off unprovoked, which is illegal. He has been charged. I'd like to see that motherfucker go to jail because he's a fucking fool. But this other video has surfaced, and now he's basically bragging about shooting at the car. Let me bring the video up.
He's got a good attorney at least.
Yeah. This guy right here. Look at his picture here. The way he's standing there like that. I mean, come on. Really? He looks like he's just...
Well, come on. You've stood like that, too. Come on. That's a typical cop stance. They just took that and photoshopped it in there.
He's not...
Well, I don't know why he has that thing on his fucking chin. Looks like a squirrel.
I don't know. I think it looks like a set of goat balls stuck on his face. Hairy fucking goat balls stuck on his face. That's what it looks like to me.
about
No,
shooting
he'd
into
be
the
a great
back of a
soldier.
fleeing car. That video is so concerning. Prosecutors and investigators now have it. The investigative unit and Chris Nakamoto with the new video that adds even more problems to the case involving the law enforcement training officer.
Sylvia, the video was uploaded to the internet this month and is part of a training video that Sean Pardazzi participated in.
Pardazzi, that's
Tonight,
it.
we can listen to his comments and decide how.
He wrote, remember, he's the one that wrote that book, the law enforcement jihad or some bullshit like that.
Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah.
He
I
feels
definitely
about
see some
shooting
jihad on his chin.
That's goat balls.
the back of a car that he pulled over.
This video is not easy to watch. It's video that the WBRZ investigative unit exposed.
Did you see that? There was no reason for him to shoot at that car. None.
This year and led to the arrest of Reserve Deputy Sean Pardazzi, who was working in West Baton Rouge Parish. The vehicle, a Lexus SUV, was flagged by.
And what gets me, all right, you see right where I paused it? Do you see
he
it?
shot at it 'cause he ain't got a tag.
Well, they pulled it over because it didn't have a tag, and then when they just drove off, he started popping around to it. But if you look right there, that is a temporary tag in the back of it.
Yep.
Okay.
It don't matter. It ain't properly displayed. Shoot him again.
Stop.
Jesus.
Put that vehicle in park.
Well, you ain't got no.
You see all this cross traffic?
That was kind of extreme.
See all that cross traffic? Yeah.
Okay, so that's definitely felony eluding. They're definitely going to jail for what they just did.
Okay. Point is, though, they didn't have a gun. They didn't shoot at nobody.
Well, they didn't have a reason to shoot him. No. That's why I said that's a bit fucking
Sean
extreme.
Pardazzi was arrested for illegal discharge of a firearm and obstruction of justice this year after it was determined he was live streaming the stop on Facebook but deleted the video. This month, this training video surfaced where Pardazzi is talking about shooting into the back of a car.
In the South, it's the Wild Wild West, South, wherever. You don't believe.
South is Wild Wild West. Okay. All right.
Run from Georgia State Patrol.
Only him.
Run from me. Somewhere along the chase becomes. Neither
What the fuck?
I was waiting for him to holler Allah Akbar or something. He's going, la, 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 la.
Videos out there with me doing just that.
We are working closely with Mr. Clayton's office, District Attorney.
Greg Ferris is a longtime firearms instructor and has decades of experience in law enforcement.
I'm a certified.
I know this man. He is very well respected in the law enforcement community. He was a police chief for a long time in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, but there's no way he would ever teach somebody to shoot into somebody.
No. He's not.
That's asinine.
He's not justifying this idiot at all. Is what I'm saying. All right, but I'm just saying,
OIS, Office Involved Shooting Investigator.
He was hired by the West Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff's Office to investigate the shooting and determine criminal charges were necessary.
As a longtime cop, it bothers me. It is obviously in the case that we made on Pardazzi for the shooting, it's obviously a piece of evidence.
It's been 3 months since former Reserve West Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff's Deputy Sean Pardazzi was arrested and charged for shooting into the back of a car that was fleeing after a traffic stop. Mysteriously, there's no record of his charges inside the West Baton Rouge Parish Clerk of Court's office. Have you ever seen something where you have somebody who's in law enforcement do something like this and then be filmed in a video where he's literally what appears to be gloating about it?
See, he's laughing because this dude's a complete fucking fool.
Right,
This Pardazzi guy is a complete fucking fool.
Right now, Pardazzi's case is scheduled to go before a grand jury.
The minute that video hit him in the head and the older guy thought about it, all he heard was la, 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 la.
Yeah, right.
That's why he started giggling.
The case a year after it was closed, generating an incident report on the date of our public records request. The incident was so concerning, Pardazzi was fired from his reserve role in February.
Shots fired.
Because shooting into a fleeing car is not the type of training West Baton Rouge teaches.
Deputy Pardesi, my recommendations
Gotta be a
from
trooper.
those administrators here
Mm-mm.
was to be removed from his status as a reserve deputy. So that
Boy,
action
he's
was taken
pretty.
upon learning of this incident.
What?
That's a normal parish?
Yeah, it's West Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff's Office.
Jesus, that almost looks as nice as Livingston uniforms. That shit's sharp. I mean, they look like
it's the
troopers. They don't
same.
look
It's
like-
the same shirt with different patches on it.
But that's what I'm saying. Dude, what I'm saying is, like, y'all's sheriff's deputies don't, like, down here, it's like solid green or solid white, or like, there's no, these uniforms actually look sharp. Just saying.
Pardesi's lawyer, John McClendon, told me today that Pardesi was referring to a different shooting in Texas.
So he's saying that he was it was a different shooting in Texas. So this dude's got a habit of shooting at cars for leaving. Yeah. So let's just throw some of that
How
shit.
did not fucking catch this during the pre-hire? Or is this like, you know,
the dude was a reserve. He got fired from a job he didn't get paid for. Okay, he got fired for working for free. So that's how bad that is.
Oh shit! And this next fucking story, we're not even covering it. I'm gonna just go into it. There's another piece of shit that got accused. He's a 34-year-old male of raping a 6-year-old child. He is now permanently in custody, and he ain't getting the fuck out, thank God. So hopefully he gets his little ear holes filled and a lot of other things. He's a shitbag. He ruined an innocent child's life, and
he's gonna end up with life imprisonment. That's what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
That's what he deserves it. Every bit of it. There's Duke shitting on his face because that's what Duke does to pedophiles. Duke fucking takes big dookie dumps in their mouth. So we don't like pedophiles. Cut his cock and balls off too.
I think so. Yeah, you know, the little I'd say do it the cool way. You know, the things that you use for goats and like bulls and stuff with the rubber bands.
That would be great. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it just makes them fall off over time, but it's nice and painful. You know, I think that would remind them of what they did. I'm cool with it.
Did I bring the video up of this? Hold on, let me see.
I thought we were done.
Parish Sheriff's
I
deputy
had one
appearing
more.
to gloat about shooting into the back of a fleeing car. That video is so concerning.
I guess I didn't put it up.
The investigative unit in Chris.
So that's gonna be it. I forgot to put it up. I got sidetracked, obviously.
Well, for the like 60 of you guys that hung out and watched the entire thing, thank you. Absolutely, love every one of you.
Hold on, I got to do my Patreon thing. I didn't do it in the beginning.
Oh shit! I thought you only had to see now.
I didn't do it in the beginning. If anybody would like more Motorcop Chronicles podcasts, extra episodes, videos, pictures, text, all that other good stuff, you can join it. 3 different tiers in there.
He made me send him dudes.
$3, $6, and $10. And these are our full crew members. I shout them out whenever I do episode. We got Kelly Meyer. We got Jared Nitrous, Motorcop for Life. We have Dan Carlson with Burley Boards producing extraordinary wood products. Y'all go check them out. We got T-Bird. We got Jim Procrant with the Short Track Guys podcast. We got Hoppy Hobson, our favorite truck driver, Mr. Blake Walker. We got A.A. Ron with the I Had to Say It podcast, always putting out good episodes. Mr. Z Palmer, Roy Spalding, that's Roy with the S. And, of course, we got JoJo, our favorite girl from Australia, and our other favorite girl, Natasha A. from the great state of Washington. Appreciate every single one of y'all. Help me pay the bills. If anybody wants any Motorcop merch, you can go to the website, motorcopchronicles.com, or just go to the Etsy store and pick you up a T-shirt that says rude stuff on it.
Get a T-shirt that says Holstera on it.
No, you don't want that.
They're the best looking. They're the softest. Proven. That's why so many people buy them.
Soft like his cock. So... I said it. I did. Anyway, y'all keep paying attention. I'm off for a while, so maybe putting out some more lives and some stuff. Do it. So
fuck it, we can do another one tomorrow if you want to.
Everybody, stay safe. Watch your back. Watch your partner's back. Remember to smile, because Iceman could always be behind you. We are not sheepdogs around here. We are lions. Peace.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day.